welcome back to my channel. So this feels so strange. I have not filmed like a face video in an extremely long time because predominantly this channel has just been doll repaints. And this is my first time filming that type of video in my new apartment in Philadelphia. Well, it's not really like new anymore. We got it back in November, but yeah, this is like, it's just weird, like setting up this whole thing. I feel like the lighting is probably ass. I'm sorry, but I wanted to do a doll repaint supply haul and doll haul because I don't know, I'm really interested in like the dolls that I buy, and maybe someone will be and can share in my excitement. I bought stuff from Aliexpress. I bought some stuff from Para Box, like Obitsu things, and just a ton of like Monster High dolls. So yeah, I just want to talk to you guys about it because I'm excited. I want someone to be excited. Maybe someone's excited. I don't know. I think my husband's probably sick of me talking to him about doll stuff because he cannot relate, but I'm gonna talk to you guys about it. Anyway, all right, so let's just get started. Oh my God, this stuff is like all piled next to me. This background is so bad. I'm sorry, just don't judge me. So let me start with like some of the stuff that's not Monster High dolls, because it's right here and it's the easiest thing for me to grab. So since moving back, my beautiful bouquet of dolls. So since moving back to the States, just dolls in general have been way more readily available to me, so I have been kind of taking advantage of that. But yeah, so I bought a Creatable World doll. Her wig is messed up. I'm sorry, ma'am, that they did you like that. So if you guys don't know about Creatable World, the kind of whole thing behind it is that it's basically a doll that can be either gender. It can be a guy, it can be a girl, it can be more androgynous, you know, it can be whatever you want it to be, basically. So like you take the wig off, now it has short hair. It's interesting. I didn't get the whole like big pack of it. They sell like big packs of these. This was like the $12 version. I just got it at Target. And I think it's a pretty cute doll, and I think it has potential, and I'm gonna repaint it. I have Wild Hearts Crew, which I was so excited to get these, like so excited. I don't really know if they're like still making these dolls though. They came out like, how old are these, like a year? But I heard that there was no additions or anything at Toy Fair, according to people who I watch sometimes. I don't know who these ladies are, like I forget their names, but they're such beautiful dolls. They really are. They're like fully articulated. They're really curvy. I'm boogery, hold on. Their faces are so pretty. Like I need to paint one. I got these a while ago and I just need to like paint them, but I just have been overwhelmed with all of the things that I've been painting lately. So yes ma'am, I got these two. So I don't know who this man is. I got him to make a Sephiroth doll because I just feel like his face shape really lends to it. I've been wanting to make a Sephiroth doll because of all the like reboot Final Fantasy VII stuff, like all the trailers and everything. So good. So yeah, I'm gonna make this man into a Sephiroth doll. I just feel like his face, you can't see it really. I feel like you're probably like, that doesn't look like Sephiroth at all. But if you look at his sculpt, I'll put a picture of his sculpt that I like find online. If you look at his sculpt, I feel like it could make a really cool Sephiroth doll. It was not my first choice because I actually bought, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I have a bag of heads. Okay, this is my bag of heads from AliExpress. I bought, let me find him, this head, which I will show you guys like close-ups of all of these. I bought this head to make a Sephiroth doll. I think this head is fantastic for a Sephiroth doll. However, the body that I bought for this head is just stuck in China and I don't think it's ever gonna get here. Like I'll show you the body because I feel like the body and this head, perfection for a Sephiroth doll. However, now I also think this is kind of perfection for a Sephiroth doll. I'm not quite sure. Maybe I'll put this head on this body, but maybe that's too small. I'm not entirely sure because now I'm really in love with making like a very realistic Sephiroth doll because this is not, I mean this head is realistic, but like it's less realistic. So I just have visions, all right? Maybe the body will show up someday and maybe I can make two Sephiroth dolls. I don't know. But yeah, this is my AliExpress head. I will link these things down below if you guys want to pick up this stuff. Let me show you guys my bag full of AliExpress heads. So I have quite a few. Wow, so crinkly. Quite a few Kern heads. If you guys don't know what Kern dolls are, I believe they're like Chinese. They're Chinese dolls and their sculpts are kind of cool. So I have two different kinds. I have two that are, their like eye molds are more defined, which again, I'll show you guys close-ups. And then I have two where the eye molds are not very defined. And yeah, I don't know. They just look like they have a lot of potential, I think. Like the face mold is nice. And I also have some more heads, which are not current heads. So I bought 2 doll heads where the eyes are cut out because the sculpts are really cool. Normally I'm not crazy about like this type of doll head where the eyes are cut out, because honestly I don't know how to do inset eyes. Like, it's on my to-do list, but I've just been so busy lately with other things that I just haven't figured it out, but it's on my to-do list. But these sculpts are kind of amazing, and I don't want to not buy a really cool like doll head with a really cool sculpt because I don't do inset eyes. Like, I just need to learn how to do inset eyes. So yeah, I really like them, especially this one, but also this one. So last but not least, because I really like the face sculpt of these, are these 2 heads. This one, I don't know, I've never like, I don't know what this doll is, but it's a really nice, just like kind of delicate sculpt to it. It's just very like soft, and I'm sure it'll be fun to repaint. And then this one, I love this one. I really like this. I don't know what this doll is, but like I'm kind of interested to figure it out because it's like a really nice, it has a really nice face sculpt. I really like how the lips are slightly parted, and just kind of the whole anatomy of the face. It's really, really cute. So yeah, Aliexpress heads, I dig them. I want to get more. I want to get more Aliexpress bodies too. Alright, so moving on to more Aliexpress stuff. Of course I had to get some cheap hair. Aliexpress has tons of cheap hair. I don't know what the quality is because I haven't tested any of these out, but I know a lot of people like use them, so I feel like it's probably not horrendous. I don't know, it's like $1, like $2 for these, like each, so really not expensive at all. Let me put it down real quick. But before I get to that, I bought little tiny Blythe shoes. There's hair all over the wire. If you guys don't know, so Monster High pretty much fits into Blythe shoes. I don't know if they fit into like Blythe dresses on Aliexpress, but they fit into Blythe shoes. It's not a perfect fit, but it works. I actually used one of these shoes for my Decor Key doll. I put her in a pair of these shoes and it looks really adorable. Like, their feet look kind of like big and cute. I actually learned about this from Papa Atelier. I think she's the first person who put me onto this. They're like $1 too. They're so cheap. So I picked up a couple. I think I got 3 different colors. I got white, black, and pink. I need to get more because honestly they're just really useful, and if you guys don't know, I'm like the laziest person on the planet when it comes to making shoes. Like, I just don't want to be bothered with making shoes. And then I also got a black pair. I also have like Blythe boots on there. I want to pick those up as well. Moving on to hair, I got some of this type of hair. I have 4 different colors, 3 different colors. 4 different colors, right here, 4, okay. 4 different colors of this like slightly wavy hair. I have purple, brown with like purple streaks in it, which is an interesting combination, orange, and pink. Again, I haven't used these. I've heard that a lot of the time they work out pretty well. I don't know how they like react to boil washes or anything, or styling, but I'm gonna give them a go. I'm gonna test them out before I like put them on a doll head though, but definitely gonna test them out eventually. And then I got some of this like curly hair. I also have this brown one, which I don't know where the bag for this went. It's a tangled mess. This is also brown with purple highlights, which again is a choice. An interesting one. I'm gonna do something with it. It's a very pretty shade of brown, like pale kind of gray brown. And then I have a purple to pink ombre and like an ashy kind of pink color. Now moving on to my bodies. I got so many bodies that I'm so excited about. If you guys don't know what Obitsu bodies are, they're like, okay, so they're like vinyl bodies that have just like extreme posability. I think they look really nice. I really like the aesthetic of them. I feel like they're sort of a step below BJDs, so they're not as expensive as BJDs, because I don't know if I'll ever get into BJDs. They're just like really expensive, and I get it. Like, I get why they're so expensive. I don't know if I'll ever be able to kind of wrap my head around dropping like $600 on a doll. That's not true. There's some dolls that like I really want to get, and like also I like supporting artists. So like, for example, Moonlight Jewel is coming out with a BJD soon. I believe it's called Lila. I really want to pick that up because I really like her and I want to like support her BJD and like her artistic stuff. I feel like Obitsu bodies and also Azone bodies are kind of like a step below BJDs. So like if you're kind of dipping your toe into BJDs, I feel like it's a good outlet for that. So I went on Para Box and I picked up some stuff. I picked up an Obitsu head. This is a Grace head, I believe that's who this is. It's just a really tiny little dainty head. Something that I think some people would be into is that Obitsu has like anime heads. So if you're really into making, or you really like anime art, that's an option that they have. But this is Grace head, and her head's pretty cute. It's pretty cute. I'm gonna do something with it. Then we have the eyes that I got her, which are these ones. They're just like purpley eyes. I think they look okay. I don't know. I also put in an order to crafteyes.com. I wanted to get a couple more inset eyes. These are 8mm, if you guys were curious. I would assume, I think that Monster High takes like 10mm, so I don't think these would fit with those. I also don't think that they would fit with the other like inset eye heads that I got off of Aliexpress. They're really, really tiny. Like, I don't even know how I'm gonna get them inside the head when I eventually put together this Obitsu doll. But it's cool to see them because I've only ever heard people talk about inset eyes. Like, I've never had a pair. First thing is not an Obitsu body, it's actually an Azone body. It's a Pure Nemo body. I don't quite know what the style is. What does it say? It says PFL. I think it's a Pure Nemo Flexion. So I think this is a Pure Nemo Flexion body. I don't know what size it's in. It's in the really small one. And this is what it looks like. And I'm gonna show you guys like a kind of side by side of this and then also the Obitsu bodies because I think that's kind of interesting. It's very small. I actually want to get the size up from this just to see like what it looks like. And I do like it. Like, I like the anatomy and kind of the look of the Obitsu bodies better. It's really cool to delve into these types of bodies and just see what they look like. And for some reason I can't, okay, there we go. Bends like that. They also come with hands. This didn't. So she only has these very like just intense hands. So I might pick her up some hands later, and I might pick up the size up for the body. But yeah, it has like a ton of posability at the foot, at the knee. You know, it doesn't bend. Well, I guess it does bend pretty far back, like that. And I'm just excited, okay? Because you guys, this is like a step up for me because I pretty much only buy Monster High and Ever After High dolls. And I've kind of like delved into Obitsu things and I'm really into it. On to my 3 Obitsu bodies. So I basically have like a small, a medium, and a large one. This first one right here is a Obitsu 22 and she has a small bust. And I'll take her out. I really like these. Like, I just think that they look really nice. They also come with a bunch of hands, which is cool. I find that the Obitsu bodies, if you're buying them in America, the Para Box website, it's like $25 a body, which I don't know how much they cost in Japan, but that is probably like the best price I've found if you're buying these in America, because I bought this one actually off of Etsy, and this was $40. And I just bought it because I didn't know what I was doing. But you can buy it off Para Box for $25, and the shipping is the same cost and stuff. And you can get more on there, and like combined shipping and stuff. So yeah, this is the small one. She's quite small, dainty. So this one is 24, which is slightly bigger. When it says 22 and then 24 and then 26, those are all in centimeters. So this one is a little bit bigger, and this one's also a small bust. Whoa. So that's what it looks like. They have 2 different colors. There's white, which is this, and then I think there's natural, which is slightly more tan, but definitely not tan. It's like, I guess it would be considered like a medium skin tone. But yeah, these just pose really well. They're really nice bodies. I think that the first person who kind of got me onto Obitsu bodies was Doll Motion. Like, they're so good. And they just feel really pleasant. Like, they're kind of squishy. The belly is slightly squishy. I want to, I guess, use one of these for the Obitsu head that I bought, but I want to use, I think, the other 2 for my Aliexpress heads. And then this one is, oh, this is a medium bust, and it's 26 centimeters. They also, I believe, have like large busts, and they have 27 centimeters, but it looks a little bit different than these ones do, and I like the anatomy of these better, so I didn't really want to get the 27 centimeter. But yeah, it's just gorgeous. Like, honestly, these bodies are really pretty. They're kind of pricey, but I mean, I get the price. They're really well made. I have heard that they stain easily, which kind of sucks. Okay, so that is all of the Obitsu things that I picked up. I think everything from here on out is like Monster High and Ever After High dolls, so I'm excited. I have so many Monster High and Ever After High dolls. My like stock box is overflowing. It's kind of an issue. But I love buying them. Like there's so many cool Monster High and cool Ever After High dolls that I'm just like, ooh, that has potential. Ooh, that has potential. And you can get so many in a lot where like, I just justify it a lot. So I have quite a few and I bought quite a few, especially coming back to the US. This first one, oh no. So, okay, I've been wanting this doll for a while. As you can tell, her head is, it looks a little funky. That's because the neck peg broke. So eventually when I customize her, I need to fix her neck peg, which I do know how to do. But I've been wanting this one for a really long time. What is her name? I forget. She's like a moth. If a moth and a skeleton had a baby, which is just a disturbing fact. When you guys, okay, if you guys are really into Monster High, like dolls, and you look at the Freaky Fusions line, like, what are some of the, like, if you picture them in your head, like this is like a moth and a skeleton child. What happened there? Like, excuse me, like, what? Also have from that line, Serena Von Boo. I do know her name. She is if a ghost and a mermaid had a child, so that's interesting. Her face is messed up. I bought this off of eBay. I actually saw Moonlight Jewel customizing this on her Twitch channel, which I'll link down below. She like kind of just, well, sort of recently just started doing that, and it's really interesting to watch. I like Twitch. I definitely prefer YouTube over Twitch, but sometimes I like watching Twitch because it's just like a completely different experience. But I saw her customizing one of these, so I picked one off of eBay. Like, this is like, I mean, I don't know. Have you guys ever seen, there's a certain YouTuber on here who does like doll labs where she takes really messed up dolls and kind of gives them a new look, and maybe I'll do something like inspired by that with this doll, because somebody took a highlighter to her face. Why? And then her arm, this is like a Frankie arm, but then she has her normal hands. Serena Von Boo is really just a beautiful doll. This one's a little bit, just, she had it rough, but we're gonna give her a whole new expression, you know? So yeah, that's another Freaky Fusion doll. Should have included this earlier with the other non-Monster High and Ever After High dolls, but my sister actually picked me up a DC superhero girl doll when she was at Target because they were like severely on sale, which is really nice. I really appreciate it. But this is Batgirl. Her legs are gray. Why? I don't know. I feel like all doll lines just eventually start doing stuff like this, which is unfortunate, but she has a ton of like flexibility. She's very like articulated. I need to customize one of these dolls because this is actually the second one. Yeah, it's the second one that I have. And I need to just, you know, I need to try out customizing one because they really are like, they're really well articulated, beautiful dolls. Okay, so Monster High, I have this doll, which is she is Toralei and Cleo, if they fused together. Which is just, she's a really cool doll. I really like, Cleo is one of my favorite sculpts, and she genuinely is, if you take the face paint off of her, she is like Toralei and Cleo, like if they molded their mold together, which I think is really cool and kind of like one of a kind. She is so bright, like she's so bright colored. I really like it. I really like her. Like, such a unique doll. I forget her name, Cleolai, I don't know. I have this, which is, I believe her name is Astronova. So this I actually bought completely separately from like any lots online because I just really, really wanted her because she's such a unique, gorgeous doll. I actually think out of all of the like Monster High dolls that I have, I think that I like this one kind of the most. She's just really, really unique. Her face mold is really pretty. She has a magnet in her head, which is just strange. But I think if I were to customize her, I'd probably keep sort of this general aesthetic. Just make a, like, I guess, prettier or a more detailed version of this doll because I just really like this doll as is. I got her, and then I have a Skeleta. So I've been wanting a Skeleta for a really long time. She's just such a, like, I don't know, she's just such a cool doll. She feels so flimsy though, like I feel like she's like 5 seconds away from breaking. So when I put her in my stock box, I'm probably gonna put her on top. But yeah, she's gorgeous. And if you guys have never seen Skeleta, the anatomy of the skeleton is just perfect. I don't know what I'm gonna do with her. Probably like some sort of dark doll. And then I have this. So I got a garden ghoul little fairy thing. Literally, like, this is like the tiniest doll I've ever seen. It's so tiny, so tiny, and I really like it. I really like really small things. I like painting them, and I like seeing them. So when there are like super tiny dolls, I kind of like get sucked in. I've been seeing online, okay, I'm gonna put like a photo of it, but there's like really tiny BJDs, and I just really want one. Like, I don't know how to get one, but I really want one, and I'll pay you whatever. Well, that's not true, because I feel like I wouldn't pay like $500 for one, but like if they're like $100, like I would so pay that for one. They're just these super tiny BJDs. But when I saw this, and just how tiny and dainty she is, like, she's really adorable. She's kind of like so special. I want to like customize her. Gosh, these are so cute. Something that I actually got also in this line is I got Teresa Thornwillow, which, let me grab her, she's over here. So I bought her in the box because honestly, like, a lot of the people on eBay are just on crack with pricing this doll. They price her at the new price. I got her off Amazon. And let me open her, because I haven't even opened her yet. Okay, so that was a lot to just like get out of the packaging. This doll comes with all of this stuff, which I just honestly wish she was just a doll. She was obviously made to be some sort of like play set. Jesus Christ. So that's like kind of the play set. And then you can also attach these little garden ghoul dolls to it somehow. I guess like right here, you can like attach it to it, which I'm not gonna do all that because I like to paint dolls. I'm not gonna like have this like sitting around. I mean, it's a cool concept. It's definitely an interesting doll. So the reason why I got this is because it is an interesting doll. And she is basically like a size between a Monster High doll where it's like 12 inches, and then there's also, what is it, 17-inch Monster High dolls. So she's pretty big. And I just thought that was really cool. Like, it's just a unique Monster High doll. I have tons of the ones where they're like 12 inches, but I don't have anything like this. Now, something sort of unfortunate about this doll is that she has this thing in the back where I guess it like goes up and down or something. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so it also makes her grow, which is interesting. I'll show you guys like her stomach thing, but it makes these little wing things go up. I'm gonna be honest, when I do eventually customize this doll, I'm gonna cut this whole thing off because it's just silly. Like, I don't need it. So yeah, this is like her stomach, and when it grows, it's like short, and then it grows tall. I think when I do repaint her, I'm gonna probably just keep her like this, because when she is tall, like, her whole kind of proportions are messed up. Like, her arms don't really reach where they should. So yeah, the person who, like, I've been wanting this doll for a while, but the person who kind of like threw me over the edge with it was, I saw a repaint by Magic by Me, and I'll link her down below. She did a repaint of this doll and it just came out really pretty. Although, looking at it now, she must have done like quite a bit of modding on this doll, because hers didn't have this back thing. I think she like cut it off. So yeah, I don't know. I like her though. Like, she's a cool doll. It's a cool, like, she has all this like cool engraving on her. She's got bugs on her, which I'm not really crazy about because I hate bugs, but she's a really interesting doll, and I am excited to give her a new kind of look. Also comes with all these little bug things that I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Maybe I'll give them to my cat to play with, because I'm not gonna do anything with them. Like, what am I supposed to do with those? I mean, you're supposed to play with them, but I am not gonna like play with this doll. I'm gonna paint her. Monster High dolls, just the normal kind of 12-inch ones. I have this, which is just so sad. Okay, so this is, I guess, from when they rebooted it, and they have like just molded on everything, like molded on shoes. Like, why, Mattel? Why would you mold on shoes? I don't understand. I mean, I think this doll was a really cheap doll. Like, I think she was like $5 or something. This came in a lot. So I just have her. I think what I might eventually do with her is, like, I've seen people do like doll figures, like sculptures with dolls, and I probably will eventually do that with her, because honestly, like, what else am I supposed to do with this? Like, I'm not gonna repaint it because it's just kinda, it's just not great. Like, it's just a lot of molded on stuff. So I'll probably eventually do, oh, your fingers are chewed off. Good Lord. This poor doll. So this is my first Clawdeen. I actually got another lot with another Clawdeen, but I didn't have a Clawdeen in my stock box for a really long time, and I'm so excited to have her. Like, so excited. I really wanted a Clawdeen because honestly, I really, really like her face mold. If you guys have seen it, I just think it's really, really cute. And I don't have many like darker complected dolls in my stock box, so I was really pumped to have a Clawdeen. Her like foot joint or her knee joint just feels terrible. It feels so loose. But anyway, we're gonna do something fantastic with her. And then I got this Draculaura, which this is actually my favorite Draculaura, like the face paint. And like the hair, like her hair is more pink than normal. But she's in terrible condition, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with her. Like, maybe I'll just give her like a doll makeover and kind of keep her face paint and everything, because I just really like this specific Draculaura's face paint. So I don't know if I'm even gonna repaint her. She's just really, really pretty as is, but she is in bad shape. Like, her hair is a rat's nest. And her hands are actually on the wrong, it's the wrong side. Hold on, let me just help you out, girl. Well, I don't want to take the elbow off, I just want to take the hand off. Alright, so I switched her hands for her. I hooked her up. So that's Draculaura. I got Rochelle Goyle, which is really cute, and like actually like I think she has like a lot of her stuff. So I haven't repainted a Rochelle, but I really want to. And this one's adorable, like I really like her shoes. Okay, and then I have more Monster High dolls. So this is, what is her name? This, I know it's Clawdeen's sister, but I can't remember what her name is. I actually bought this for a very, very, very specific project that I need to get started on very soon. So yeah, that is Clawdeen's sister. What's her face? I can't remember her name, which sucks because I really like her. She is the only like smiling Monster High doll. I have another Clawdeen, which yes ma'am, thank goodness, because I really wanted one and now I have two. So we got Clawdeen. I have Abby Abominable, which I got Abby Abominable for days, okay? I got two Abby Abominables. I really like Abby, like I really like her sculpt and everything. But I have so many of her, like I'm drowning in Abby's, I swear. Then Cassandra Fierce, which I've been really wanting. I really, really love, well this doll is gorgeous and it's pretty much I think all of her, because I also have this thing. So I guess like I would just kind of need her microphone. It's missing the microphone. She's gorgeous, she really is. She's like a witch and she looks like a witch. She's not the most movable doll in this outfit. This outfit is tight, but she's awesome. Like this doll is awesome. Can she sit? Yeah. She has a big sister body type, which if you don't know this, and then also Clawdeen's sister has it, and I have a Nefer in my stock box. I really like the big sister body types because I just feel like they look a little bit less painful than the normal Monster High body types. Yeah, she also has Abby Abominable's hands, which is really cool. Abby Abominable has like big hands, if you didn't know. She got some big ass hands. This is LED, which this is actually my second LED. I got a couple LEDs, which I don't know, like I think this doll is like beautifully sculpted. And this one's in way better condition than my other one. My other one is just a mess. But yeah, she's really cool. Like her shoes are actually really, really cool. And if you don't know, like the sculpting on this doll is just like fantastic. Like she has so much sculpting happening. So last but not least for Monster High is I have some Monster High men. I really need to customize a man because I just haven't customized one. I've had people like request it. Male dolls are kind of hard to find if you didn't know, but now I have so many of them. They're also more expensive. They're kind of pricey, a little bit. This is Claude, which his pants are just falling off. This is booty. I like Claude, he's cool. He has creepy long nails, which I'm not really crazy about, but other than that, I really like him. This is Gil something. I think his name is Gil Webbington or something. He is gorgeous. Like his face is just so cool and like he has like gills and stuff. I mean, he would, right? Because he's a fish man. And also these Monster High dolls, these Monster High man dolls are better articulated than the women. They have like ankle joints and stuff, which is awesome. But yeah, I got him, Keith Burns, who I really, really like. I just think that his face is just very interesting. And he's got like his shoes and everything. So we're gonna definitely, why does he have an apron on? Did he come with that? I don't know, but we're definitely gonna do something with him. And then this one, okay, his name is Slow-Mo. I just feel like the energy of this doll is very reminiscent of my husband, who is also named Mo. He's just like, I don't know, like just something about this doll for some reason reminds me of my husband. Like he doesn't look like him, but he just kind of reminds me of him. Just this like slightly endearing, sort of sleepy looking face. Reminds me of my husband. All right, before we get into last but not least, which is Ever After High dolls, which I love Ever After High dolls. I also got a Bratzillaz doll. She came in a lot. I like Bratzillaz dolls more than I like Bratz dolls, but I also like am not real crazy about these dolls. I just think that the like bodies are sort of strange. I wouldn't call them bad, I just kind of, I don't know. Like I like Monster High doll bodies more than I like this, which is saying something because I'm really not crazy about those. But she just like, I don't know, like her torso is real big and then her butt is real small. Like she just kind of looks a mess. And her arms are also strangely long. Like isn't that long for a body, I feel like? But it's cool to have her. Like I think the faces look pretty nice. Yeah, I think Bratzillaz was sort of, I think Bratz is an MGA. I think it was their response to Monster High dolls, which they are pretty cool. Like they're like kind of gothy, witchy dolls. But just this body is just, I mean, I guess it's a step up, right? Because Bratz weren't even like articulated. And these are at least articulated. They just look strange. Like their hands are just like, they remind me of like kind of like Muppets or something. Wow, and that is really loose. Anyway, Bratzillaz, maybe I'll do something with it. All right, getting on to the last stuff. I got a Cupid doll, a CA Cupid. She is so cute. Like, I feel like her face is slightly smaller than the normal Ever After High kind of face. Maybe I'm being crazy, but I feel like it might be. I like her. I think she's so cute. I really like Cupid just like as a doll. Then I have Blondie Locks, which for some reason, I don't understand. This Blondie Locks is almost as articulated as the Ever After High dolls normally are, but her wrist just isn't. Like, why? It's just unfortunate. Like, I want to customize this doll. She has like really cool blue hair. Like, I think I would just keep her hair and just clean it or whatever. But why not just give her wrist articulation? I'm assuming she was probably a cheaper option. And then this is Lizzie Hearts, which is just a really cute doll. I swear she came with this hand, but like, where did it go? What happened to it? What happened? Where is her hand? I don't know. I'm gonna like look back on the listing and see if it says like one doll is missing its hand, but I swear she like came with her hand. I'm so confused. So there's that. This one, Bunny Blanc. I've been wanting Bunny Blanc. I love Bunny Blanc. Her like face is so cute. She's just like got this little, her body's like the little version of the Ever After High dolls, which I think is really adorable. And she's just so cute. I really have been wanting her for so long. And I feel like her like factory paint looks kind of derpy. So I'm gonna hook her up with a whole new face. I just really like her sculpt. I'm excited to have her. And then another, what is this doll's name? Another Raven Queen to add to my Raven Queen collection. I have so many Raven Queens. This one's kind of cooler though. She's got like some weird looking makeup on. She came with this ball gown. So I don't know, I just got so many Raven Queens. I have so many, like so many. And then this, which is Hollylocks? Is that her name? This is the reboot. So her face looks slightly different. It's like, I mean, honestly, like this reboot doll, her face is a bit more chubby than the other reboot dolls I have. Like, it is quite chubby. But with the reboot, if you don't know, so the reboot Ever After High dolls, they made like all of their heads slightly smaller. And in my opinion, like it looked better that way. But for some reason, Holly, what is her name? JackyOhhhxo. Her head's still pretty big. Like, compared to like a normal one, like here's Raven Queen. Like it's slightly smaller, but it's still pretty freaking big. And the last stuff I want to show you guys is just kind of like stuff that I bought for customizing. So I figured I'd include it in this haul. I got some chopsticks. This is for curling hair, if you guys didn't know. And if you're having trouble curling hair, you can kind of wrap the hair around this, and and then you take your straightener and just kind of like clamp it down for a little while. It will curl the hair. I really like this method over boil washing curls because boil washing after I'm done a face up just makes me a little bit nervous. I just can't, I don't know, I just can't do it. Like I just can't. It just feels too strange to me to like pour water over my artwork. And I know like I need to just get over it, but it just feels weird. And then I got this thing. I saw Pop and Atelier using this to like put heads in, and I was having an issue with when I would boil wash hair to make it lay flat. So before I do a face up, I boil wash the hair so it's not just like sticking up everywhere. And I just didn't have anything that I could like put the doll like on a pencil in so that I could boil wash the hair. And at one point I like boil washed my hand, and that just did not feel great. So I got this thing. It's like a brush holder. I think it's like a brush drying holder, so you can like stick makeup brushes in it, but you can also stick doll heads in it and boil wash them. So yeah, it was really cheap. It was like $8, and I'm excited to have it. So that's pretty much everything. I know this was probably like so long, and I'm so sorry, but I just wanted to share like my new dolls with you guys and my Obitsu's things and just things that I'm excited about that I can't really, I mean, I do talk to some doll customizers, and like there are some that I'm definitely friends with and like have a bond with, and we talk about doll repaints, but I wanted to kind of show you guys on my channel what I picked up recently. So yeah, if you guys like this video, subscribe, it makes me happy. If you have any feelings about any of these dolls or whatever, let me know down below. I also, something kind of exciting, I'll show like a little clip of it, is I got a display case for my doll repaints, like the ones that I've done. Okay, most of the ones that I've done. Some of them I've put in my closet. Like the really, really early ones, they just are on a shelf in my closet because they just look so bad. But I do want to go back to them and like kind of give them a new face and stuff and revamp them. But I have a display case for the ones that I like, so yeah. It's funny because they're definitely kind of ranked in my display case. Like the ones that I really like are on the top shelf, and the ones that I'm kind of like meh, like I like them but I'm kind of meh about them, they're on the second shelf. And then I have one lone little surprise doll that I customized that's on the third shelf that I actually want to give a new face to. But that's everything, guys. So if you like this video, subscribe, it makes me happy, and I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. Bye!